Hello and welcome everybody to Hymn Sing. I see that Laura Lee has joined us on Facebook. Welcome, Laura Lee. So glad that you are here. We're here to sing hymns today for about an hour. If you are new to Hymn Sing and you don't know me, my name is Erin, and I'm part of the music ministry here at Robertson Wesley United Church in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And we're singing hymns. That is what we're doing. If you are perhaps a long-time Hymn Sing viewer, you will notice that things look a little different around here. The live stream layout has got a little facelift this past week, and that's thanks to my partner Matthew, who is a whiz at graphic design and spreadsheets and all kinds of things that you need to make a live stream layout like this kind of work. And one of the reasons we did that was because we wanted to make it look a little closer to how the church services look, and they've had a few facelifts over the number of months that we've been live streaming. And we also wanted to make it a little easier for me to display lyrics, because the way that I was doing it before got a little bit unwieldy, and now it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier, and it's going to make it easier to do things like take requests on the fly, which I haven't really been able to do before because lyrics have been a challenge. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think it looks pretty good. And if you're new to Hymn Sing, maybe you just think, oh, it looks very fancy, but it is new. So what do I need to tell you before we start? Robertson Wesley United Church is part of the United Church of Canada, and as such, most of the hymns that we will be singing today come from our two main worship resources. One of them is, I just want to make sure that the lights don't reflect, this is Voices United. It's our main hymn and worship book. And we also have More Voices, which is Reflection, there we go, supplementary hymn and worship book. There are many amazing songs in each of these books. If you are part of a United Church congregation, you may have these at home. If so, I encourage you to go get them. If you're part of another church from another denomination, some of the hymns may cross over in your hymn books. I just won't know what number they are, but you might be able to find them by first line, so that might be a thing you'd be able to do. And if you don't have any hymn books, don't worry. In this, right here, this blue area, this blue translucent square, I'm going to put the words up to all the hymns, and you will be able to sing along that way. If you're able to, drop a comment in Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're watching. I would love to see that you're here and joining us. So just say hello. I would really appreciate that. And then I can say hello back. And I think that's all. That's all that I need to do before we start singing. So, here we go. The first song that we are going to do is And When You Call for Me. And this one we're going to find at Voices United number 96. And I'm going to go back and forth a few times between English and French. And that's what this one is going to be. Okay, just give me like 3. What? Okay. Sometimes the computer just has to work a little hard to get the live stream working. So this is And When You Call for Me, Voices. I meant More Voices. It's not Voices United. It's More Voices, number 96. So here we are.
lorsque tu m'appelles, que déjà je suis là. And when you call lorsque tu m'appelles, que déjà je suis là. And when you call for me, I have already answered. And when you call for me, I am already there.
There we are. Lovely way to open. We have a lot of hymns today about call, like feeling a call, being called, because that's kind of what's coming up in our scriptures this week. So I'm very excited. Just want to check our live streaming. Pan is here and they say hello. They're fighting with their headphones before getting to lunch. And they love the new design. Thank you. I do too. Matthew says we have a little bit of a video lag. And I noticed that too. We'll make do. We'll figure it out. We're always learning new stuff at the old hymn sing, the old live stream.
It might help if you could try like resetting the camera source.
Apparently I'm going to reset the camera source.
You could try it.
So,
I don't actually know.
Time out.
I don't want to
Let's.
jump in too much because
No, it's fine.
fiddling,
It's fine.
but give that a try and see if it helps.
Okay.
If not, it's not too bad.
Okay. Can I do it? I don't even know if it'll let me do it. I think the whole computer is just kind of lagging. You know what? I don't think I can do it. There's a lag. I apologize. We'll figure it out for next time. Yeah. Okie dokie. All right. Oh, and Mama Craig is here. And she says hi. And that Papa Craig is here too. So, Mom and Dad, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. So, we are now going to move on to... what did I say? Okay, so we're going to go to Voices United, number 371. And this is one of the hymns that we are going to do on Sunday. And this one is Open My Eyes That I May See. And this is, where do we say? 371 in Voices United. Right. I really like this one. Okay. All right. Here we go. Voices United 371, Open My Eyes.
Open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Place in my hands the wonderful key that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine.
open my eyes. Okay. Then we move on to another piece that we're going to do on Sunday, and that is, okay, just pull it up here. There we go. You, Creator God, have searched me. We find that back in More Voices at number 131. I think we've done this on the hymn sing before. And let me just check this. I don't remember if we've done it in worship before. I will check. But it's such a fun, cute little dancey song. 131. We did it one time in February 2018 as part of worship. And this, if you have your book More Voices in front of you, you might see that it's a paraphrase of Psalm 139, and that's one of our scriptures that's coming up this week. So we thought it was a really nice one to do, and there's so many good settings of this psalm in our book. So we're gonna sing a few of them today, and this is one of them. Okay, and so here we go. We just have a look here. We got all the words. Just about. Okay. Oh no, there we go. There's our first verse. Okay, here we go. So cute. I love that one. Okay, I see Tammy has signed in. Hello, Tammy. Happy Friday to you too. Okay, so that was a modern dancey calypso kind of version of Psalm 139. Oh, okay. There are two more versions of this that we're going to do today, but first, there were a couple of Epiphany songs that I wanted to look at that we didn't get to last week, that are kind of new to me and perhaps to you and perhaps to everyone else in the congregation, because they aren't ones that we have done as in Robertson Wesley, according to my records in this hymn book that I have. So the first one is called Midnight Stars Make Bright the Sky. Okay, just pulling it up here. Okay, and so we find that at Voices United number 85. Okay. And this one, it hasn't, like according to my records, we haven't done it as a congregation at Robertson Wesley. And yeah, perhaps, oh, just show up, please. There we go. Okay, Midnight Stars Make Bright the Sky, Voices United number 85. And this one, the melody kind of jumps around a lot, and so maybe that's a reason that we haven't done it as a congregation, because, you know, as music director, and I know that as other people who have been music director before me, like we choose songs that have a range that, or we try to choose songs that have a range that's smaller so more people are able to join them, and this one just kind of jumps around a lot, and so it maybe makes it a little difficult. However, it only uses a select subset of notes that, like, even when you're jumping from one note to another, it kind of makes sense where they go. And so that subset is called the, just going to do a little theory nerd moment for you, the pentatonic scale. Penta meaning 5, tonic meaning notes. So there's 5 notes in this scale, and it sounds like this. Those are the 5 notes that are in the scale. And it kind of has this folky sound to it. This piece comes to us from Chinese composers, and we hear pentatonic scales in a lot of folk music around the world. So, knowing that that's the sound that we're going to be hearing, some of the leapy parts of the melody may not feel quite so difficult, because there's only a limited portion of notes that you get to jump to. So here we go. This is Midnight Stars Make Bright the Sky. I'll play it for you once. Midnight stars make bright the skies. Bethlehem in slumber lies. Glistening heaven sends forth great light. Shepherds see a wondrous sight. Angel ranks in chorus sing, silken sounds from heaven ring. Frightened shepherds hear them say, Christ comes down to earth today. Glory be to God on high. Blessed are all beneath the sky. Come on. Midnight slumber lies o'er all. kind of different. I kind of like it. All right. So thanks for trying that one out with me. That was Midnight Stars Make Bright the Sky. So I'm looking at our comments, and Joyce says hello. Hello, Joyce. Glad that you are joining us here today, too. Okay, so I mentioned that we were going to go back into Psalms, and we are. So the one that we are going to now is one that we've done, I think, fairly recently on Hymn Sing, within like the last, I don't know. Oops, type it correctly, Erin. You are. There we go. So this is Voices United 862. You were before me, God, you were behind. And this it's another version of the psalm that we did a couple songs ago. And it's in a little bit more of a traditional hymn-like style. So here we are. Double check. Oh, verse. There we go. That is the first verse. Okay. Oh, and Lorna is here as well. Good morning. Good afternoon, Lorna. Glad that you are joining us as well. So here is Psalm 139, Voices United number 862. You are before me, God, you are behind. Reconnection successful. Ha! Son of a gun! Live. You can still, oh, Pan says they can still hear me. Okay. That's good to know. Why? Oh boy. Yeah, we're, okay. So it looks like we're back? I don't know. Are we back? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh boy, that's a little disappointing. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, Pan says all is functioning on the Facebook front. Tammy says it works. Okay, let's go for it. So I'm still on this same hymn. This is 862. Okay, Matthew says we're still going up there. Good, okay. Crisis averted. So I'm going to start at the verse that you have right here. Okay, and it says, if I should take my flight into the dawn, and that is verse 3 if you were looking at the hymn book. So I'm going to start there. Verse 3.
If I should take my flight into the dawn, if I should dwell on ocean's farthest shore, your mighty hand will rest upon me still, and your right hand will guard me evermore. If I should say, let darkness cover me, and I shall hide within the veil of night, surely the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as the day, the darkness light. Search me, O God, search me and know my heart. Try me, O God, my mind and spirit try. Keep me from any path that gives you pain, and lead me in the everlasting way.
All right, there we go. Okay, finished our hymn all the same. So thank you for bearing with me on this technical difficulty front. I just may be asking my computer to do a little too much. So we may have to adjust our streaming. Okay. When Pam says they don't think I ever actually left, well, it crashed on my end. Like my streaming program crashed. So I don't know how that... I don't know. It's a mystery. So Lori, hi Lori. Nice to see you. And hi Jane, also nice to see you too. Okay, so I guess we're all good in the live stream neighborhood. So let's sing. Okay, this is my last song that I want to do on this psalm scripture, and this one is Unbounded Spirit, Breath of God. I'm just gonna pull it up again. Okay, so this one, we find it in More Voices, number 155. Pull this one up, remind myself how it goes. Ah, yes. So we haven't done this one as a congregation very much, but we have done it a little bit. We sang it a few times in 2008. We sang it a few times in 2017. So it's been a little while since we've done this. But again, it's another, I don't know, it goes fairly well, I think, with the psalm text that we have. So I thought that we should sing it. Okie dokie. Make sure we're all good. Okay. All right, so this is More Voices 155, Unbounded Spirit, Breath of God.
Unbounded Spirit, breath of God, refreshing water, cleansing flame, we give allegiance through your call to Christ and to no other name. Receive and open for review the word Assemble, leaven, mix and knead our clashing norms, opposing views, and bake a loaf of joy and peace that hungry hearts will not refuse. Last one more verse. Inscribe on every growing skill, on every action, every vow, the living name of Jesus Christ, beginning here, beginning now.
There we are. Okay. Alrighty. So I want to go now. Okay. So we have the Psalm scripture that we've talked a lot about, and one of our other scriptures that we have this Sunday is one from 1 Samuel, and again, it's going to show my a little bit lack of spiritual knowledge because I forget the names of the people in this story. But there is a young person and an older person, and the young person is like, it's at night and they're hearing a call, and maybe the name is Samuel because the book is called Samuel. I'm going to say yes. A call, and Samuel, and he keeps thinking that it's his old teacher, and he wakes up in the middle of the night. Teacher, what do you want? What do you want? He's like, it's not me. Like, go back to bed, and it's God. And I just think it's so beautiful that, like, it takes the teacher to kind of help the student understand that that's what had been happening. And so the rest of the hymns that we have today are kind of to do with that scripture, and to do with, like, what do you do when you get called, and, like, kind of discussing and singing about that. So one that I wanted to do, because this is a tune that I love very much. Oh, and Pan says, I think the other person is Elijah. And when you say that, I think you're right. So Elijah is the teacher and Samuel is the student in this scenario. I think that's right. And Tammy says she thinks the imagery in the lyrics we just did is really cool, and I think so too. Okay, I love to hear your comments. It's very good. So this one that I want to do, it's a tune that I really love, and the words in this particular setting are fantastic. And this is I Heard the Voice of Jesus. And this one we find at number 626 in Voices United. Come on. Work, please. There we go. And this is, so this is the tune that is called King's Fold, and it's honestly one of my favorite hymn tunes of life. And we did a couple years ago a communion setting that was based on this hymn tune, and I love it. So I always pick to sing it whenever I can. I never get sick of this one. So this is I Heard the Voice of Jesus. If you're looking in your hymn book, 626 doesn't have music, it just has words. But the music is 625, which is right beside it. So that is what we are up to. This is 626, I Heard the Voice of Jesus. Okay.
Jesus as I was. soul revived, and now I live in him. I heard the voice of Jesus say, I am this dark world's light. Look unto me, your morn shall rise, and all your day be bright. I looked to Jesus, and I found in him my star, my sun. And in that light of life I'll walk till traveling days are done.
Here we are. Hooray. Okay. One of my favorite tunes. I just love it so much. Okay. So that's one, it's a call from Jesus. And this one I want to do, this is I Have Called You by Your Name. And this one we find at oh, come on. Work, please. I have called. There we go. So this one is at More Voices number 161. And if you don't happen to have a hymn book at home and you want to see the music to this one, you can go to the website hymnary.org, and it's got all of the music there for this one. So this one is 161, More Voices. Let me just pull this up. What else can I tell you about it? And this is a big favorite at Robertson Wesley. We've done this a lot. Most recently, last March, so right around when we all kind of got shut down, and it was a very nice reminder of like who we are and what we're about when everything was still new and fresh in this bizarre world that we're living in right now. So I think that's also a really nice, a good reminder. So this is I've Called You by Your Name. Here we go.
I have called you by your name, you are mine. I have gifted you and asked you now to shine. I will not abandon you, all my promises are true. You are gifted, called and chosen, you are mine. I will help you learn my name as you go. Read it written in my people, help them grow. Pour the water in my name, speak the word your soul can claim. Offer Jesus' body given long ago. I know you will need my touch as you go. Feel it pulsing in creation's ebb and flow. Like the woman reaching out, choosing faith in spite of doubt. Hold the hem of Jesus' robe, then let it go. I have given you a name, it is mine. I have given you my spirit as a sign. With my wonder in your soul, make my wounded children whole. Go and tell my precious people they are mine.
And there we are. Called you by your name. Okay. And Tammy was saying, I think about the other song, the Kingsfold When I Heard the Voice of Jesus. She says, the words are from 1846, but they're still so meaningful today. And I totally agree. I think it's great that we have all this wonderful hymnody and poetry from generations past. And it's really wonderful to sing new songs and think about new ways of connecting to our faith and our spirituality. But man, there's some really good old stuff too. There is. So I'm glad that we kind of do both at Robertson Wesley. We find new things and celebrate some very old good traditions. Okay. Speaking of that, I'm going to do a segue here. So the next one that I want to do, here we go. So this is Hush, Hush, Somebody's Calling My Name. And we find this at More Voices number 167. So just a few pages over from where we were. And this one, okay, if you tuned in back in, I think, November, I did a whole hymn sing on spirituals and gospel songs and some reasons why I don't always program them in worship, just because, you know, I'm a white person and sometimes it feels like I'm stealing black music in a legacy that has been going on for a long time, and I don't love to be part of that. But on Hymn Sing it feels a little different, and I think that this one fits in with our theme of calling, because it's hush hush, somebody's calling my name. I want to hear what they're saying. And it's also really good. This is a great song. In our book, in More Voices 167, we don't have all of the words that actually go to this song. And so you'll see that there's another hymn number, and that's New Century Hymnal, and I do have it. It's right there. It's a big one. I have a large edition, but it's got a few more verses in it. The New Century Hymnal is the book that is used by the United Church of Christ in the United States. It's kind of like a sibling denomination to ours, even though we're not the same organization. Yeah. So if you have your hymn book, you might see that there's some like awkwardly written dialect choices. Like, just want to show you, if you don't have it in front of you. Just want to make sure this shows up. Can you see? Is it going to focus? Oh yeah. So it's not how those words are spelled. And the note here of the arranger says that the dialect English be used to invite people to sing in a more authentic style. So don't think that you have to pronounce this, like if you were seeing the words "Oh my Lord" in a very, very like, I don't know, English classical choral setting, "Oh my Lord," and we would do it very properly like that. But I also don't want you to think about enunciating that way, "Oh my Lord," like the way that it's written awkwardly in the book. Just sing it like you would speak it. And so that's what that dialect is inviting you to do. And I didn't put it in the words that are here because it makes me uncomfortable. So I put "oh my God." That's how they have it in the New Century Hymnal. So, oh my God, what shall I do? So that's what we'll do there. And then there's a couple more verses that come from the New Century Hymnal that I've also put in. And I just invite you to sing them all from your heart. So this is Hush Hush, Somebody's Calling My Name, with my long nerdy introduction, but let's sing a little bit. Here we go.
Somebody's calling my name. Oh my God, what shall I do? Sounds like Jesus. Somebody's calling my name. Sounds like Jesus. Somebody's calling my name. Sounds like Jesus. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my God, what shall I do? I'm so glad trouble won't last always. I'm so glad trouble won't last always. I'm so glad trouble won't last always. Oh my God, what shall I do? First one again. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my God, what shall I do? I love that song so much. I don't know if I've sung it in years. It's so good. Right, thanks for joining me in that. Thanks for letting me nerd out about it a little bit. History and language and good stuff. And Pan says, thanks for taking the time for cultural competency and cross-racial awareness. You know, I feel like it's the least I can do. So thanks. Thanks for sticking around and listening and learning and singing and making music with me. I appreciate that all of you are here and watching. It is good times. Okay, so we are coming up towards the end of Hymn Sing, and what do I want to tell you? There's lots of live streaming that Robertson Wesley does, and I think that's so cool. It took a terrible circumstance to get us kind of all online, but it means that we get to reach out to more people than we would ever get to reach if we were just doing like in-person programming. And I know that we have folks tuning in at least to Hymn Sing from all over North America, and I know that for our Sunday worship, we get folks tuning in from all over the world, and I think that's so cool. So I hope that you're able to join us on Sunday morning. It will be at 10:30 Mountain Standard Time, and you'll find us right where you found this one, wherever you're watching. The live stream will be available there. And I invite you to check out Robertson Wesley's website and see what else is going on. I know there's a LGBTQ plus, what do we call it? It's another live stream with our Affirming Ministries coordinator, Shiloh. And he will be talking about, I think he'll be talking about homophobia, transphobia, and the way that it affects our spiritual life, which I think will be a fascinating conversation. You may want to join him for that, and that's on Monday at noon. And I know we have Art Studio going on, we have Scripture Reflections going on, and of course Hymn Sing will be back next Friday at this very same time, hopefully with a few less technical hiccups, but we'll do our best. If you have some requests for hymns that you would like to hear on Hymn Sing, if you're watching on Facebook, there is a pinned comment in the Facebook chat that has a link where you can send in your hymn requests and we can do them. You can also send me an email at music, M-U-S-I-C, at rwuc.org and connect with me that way. And if you want to just say that you like the Hymn Sing, or I guess say that you don't like the Hymn Sing, maybe if that's the truth,
You don't need to send it, but I mean, you could. It's an option. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. What else do I want to say? I think that's all. So with that, we're going to go into the last hymn that I have planned for today. And that is going to be, where did I put it? Okay. Saving a classic for the end. You can't do a hymn sing or a service that's talking about a call without going to the hymn, I, the Lord of Sea and Sky, which I love. Here we are. So this one we are also going to sing on Sunday. This is going to be one of our Sunday hymns, so if you super love singing this as much as I do, join us on Sunday and you'll get to sing it again. If you're tuning in online, and if you come to the service in person, you can dance and hum along as I sing it for you. So this one we find in Voices United number 509. Here we go. Excuse me. Every Friday I sing too much, I lose my voice. All right, so here we go. I, the Lord of Sea and Sky, Voices United at 509. Don't, computer, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry, all who dwell in deepest sin, my hand will save. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. to them, whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart.
Here we are. That is our hymn sing for today. So thank you all so very much for coming to join me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just looking at all the comments. Yeah, so thank you all for joining me. And that's all we've got for this week. So I hope that I see you again next week, same time, same place, and we will sing a whole bunch more hymns together. So take care, be well, see you next time. Bye.